There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. In motion right is Brown. They're going to try and throw. He's got Hooper on the out route. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First down, here's the run with Cook. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Running for it, here's Cook. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They run again on 1st down. Cook looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Monty Rice there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And this time he is in. Yes. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Oh, he bowls over it. There he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? They threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henry out of the pistol. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Henry running right. Trucks over it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. Britt. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Britt. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's got room. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Cook now off the read option. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed two-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Second down, they go again with Henry. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Off the play fake. Britt. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a road. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Don't let him rest. Right there, we can do it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion is Austin Hooper. Cook now off the read option. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Let's go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He rifles one that's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Draw play. This is Henry. Powers through it, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 136 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On second down, here's Henry. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Off play action. Britt. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And this one looks good. It is good. Right now, the Pike will push the lead up to 5. So they hadn't called on him at all until this this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send Brown in motion right. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that.